Hey guys, welcome back to the third video of this series where I'm guiding you through all the necessary steps that you need to follow in order to install Windows 10 in any device using a USB pendrive. Before this video, there are two other videos in this series, so check them out from the link in the description below. Now talking about this video, I'll show you guys on how to install Windows 10 using the bootable pendrive that we created. Now to those of you who don't know me, my name is Utsav and I create tech related videos that can be used by any common person to help himself out in their day-to-day life. So please consider subscribing to my channel and also hit the notification bell for a lot more useful videos like this. Now without wasting any further time, let's start this video. Since in this video I'll be installing Windows, I couldn't use a screen recorder and hence used my smartphone's camera to record the screen of the laptop. Now let's begin. Okay, so the first thing that we'll need to do is plug in the pen drive that we created in the laptop or PC while it's still off. Then what we are going to do is we'll open the BIOS of our system and change the boot options such that the system boots from the pen drive. So in order to do that, repeatedly press F2 in your keyboard after switching on your PC till you see this kind of looking panel. This is called the BIOS of the system, from where we can tweak several settings, but for this video, we'll only be changing the boot order. Now if pressing F2 didn't work for you, you can try pressing other keys like F10, F12, delete or escape repeatedly, as different devices could have different buttons to open the BIOS settings, but these are the ones that are most commonly used. Now once we are in the BIOS settings, we'll go to the boot option by pressing the right arrow key. As you can see, there are instructions given on the right side of the screen on how to navigate and use BIOS settings, so make sure to read it first because it might be different for you. So once in the boot option, we'll go to the boot option priority by pressing the down arrow key. And here you can see that the Sony storage is the bootable pen drive that we created and it's in the second place. So we'll move it to the first place so that our system boots from it. So in order to do that, we'll press the plus button when on top of the pen drive to make it go higher to the first spot. Now in your system, you might need to press F5 or F6, so make sure to read the instructions which are always provided on the screen. So once we do that, we just need to press the F10 button to save and exit from the BIOS. Here it will ask you for the permission to save and exit, so just press enter after selecting yes. Now your system should restart and this time it should automatically open the Windows 10 setup. On the first page, it will ask you for the language. So if you're watching this video, then I'm sure yours will be English. So once you select the right language, click on next and then click on install. Now all of these loading pages that you're going to see from now on will take some time, so in order to make this video short, I'll be fast forwarding or skipping through them. Okay. Now it will ask you for the key to activate Windows. So if you have one, enter it here, and to those of you who don't have one, click on I don't have a product key to activate it later when you want to. Now here select the Windows version that you'd want to install. I'll be selecting Windows 10 Pro, so you feel free to choose whatever version of Windows that you want. Now here accept to license terms and press next. Now here we'll select the custom or advanced option, since by selecting this we'll get to choose where we'd like to install Windows in our hard drive and even get the option to create or delete drives and even format them. Now this is the most important part of this video. Here first of all, you'll need to find out which are the partitions that are drives in your system by looking at the total size of each of the partitions. In my case, I have 4 drives, C, D, E and F. And Windows is installed in my C drive, which is approximately 80 GB in size. And each of my other 3 drives have almost 300 GB of storage. So looking at the storage of these partitions, I can easily identify them. But as you can see, there are some other drives as well, such as recovery, system and reserved partitions. So what we'll do here is delete each of the drives apart from the ones we don't want to format. Like I have several important files in my D, E and F drive and I don't want to format them. So what we'll do is select all the other partitions which are recovery, system, reserved and C drive and delete them one by one. Once you delete a partition, you'll see that another partition by the name of unallocated space is created. And once we delete all of the unwanted partitions, we'll use this unallocated space to create a new partition, which will be our C drive, in which we'll install Windows. So in order to do it, click on the unallocated space, then click on New and then click on Apply. So this will automatically create your new C drive and all the other required partitions for recovery, system and reserved. Now if you're curious on whether you can install Windows on an unformatted partition, then let me tell you that since you wouldn't be formatting the drive, it will have a different version of Windows already installed on it. So the newer and the older Windows will conflict with each other, and believe me, that's the last thing you'd wanna have. So once it's all done, select the newly formed partition, which is C, and then click on Next to begin the setup. It might take a while to do this, and your system might restart several times during the process, so no need to worry, and let it do the job. So now once it's all done, follow the simple steps to finish setting up your Windows to complete the job. And now you have Windows 10 installed in your system, and all the other drives are there just like we left it. So this is how you can easily install Windows in any system using a bootable pendrive. If you have any questions regarding this video, comment me below and I'll make sure to answer them as soon as possible. So this was it for today guys. I really hope that this video was helpful to you, and if it was, then make sure to leave the like button turned on, share it with your friends and subscribe to my channel, as I try to create very simple videos on topics that can help you out in your day-to-day life. And yes, do not forget to hit the notification bell so that you get notified whenever I upload a new video. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next one.